Towards the end of this video, we test my willpower. And welcome back to Riviera RC. And yes, today it's about micro crawlers, and you'll probably guess what it is from the thumbnail, which is I have gone down the FMS route. Had to, really. Do you remember? And if you don't, I will put a link on the end screen to the video of it. When I went, let's get this one, up to the Mac Loop in Wales to watch the jets, and I took my FTX with me, my little Outback Mini X, little 18th scale, and I said it would not be my last crawler, my last mini crawler. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, that was back in May, and I've not got another one since. But going back to another video that I did, you will remember I bought this piece of crap from AliExpress, the Lada Niva. Now, this is just a real toy grade. I've never run it. I don't really want to. I'm going to take it apart, and I was wondering how I could make this fit. Well, then FMS came out with the FCX24s, and off the top of my head, this is 133mm wheelbase-ish, and the three of the longer wheelbase ones, which is the Range Rover, the 110, and the D90, Discovery, because the D90 is obviously smaller, the Discovery, they are all this wheelbase, within 1 or 2 mil. Now, in the last couple of days, on my other group, on my RC group, which is the Scale RC Lada Niva group, because a lot of you will know that I like the 1/10 version of these, somebody has got an FCX24M and put this body on it, and it looks smashing. So the plan was to get one of these, and the only one that I really liked, the D110, didn't quite look right. The wheels and tyres didn't look right. There's something about the Range Rover that doesn't quite, the body proportions don't look quite right to me. So I went for the Disco. The only thing is, I was going to do a bit of an unboxing video and going through it, and I took it out of the box, and one thing that struck me straight away was the window surrounds. They were yellow. So I just set about taking it to pieces. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a load of photos that I basically stripped the crap out of it and then realised that I should be doing content. So here we go. Basically stripped down, and it was all down to the fact of these surrounds. They should be black. So I took it all down, but taking it down, you have to take the interior out. Once the interior comes out, the dashboard comes off. So I basically stripped it all down. It was a bit difficult to get the windows out. You had to wiggle the body panels around to be able to drop the window out, and by God, the screws are tiny. And just remember, if you are taking this out and taking it apart, there is a screwdriver in the tool bag that do fit the tools. Don't go trying to find it. Yeah, I found that out after all the bloody windows were out. Anyway, and so once it had completely been stripped down, I had a look online to find out what colour bits and pieces should be. So the interior went this, I used khaki. It was a brownie type colour. So I've done this. The dashboard's obviously got some little stand-up panels which should be screens. So I've think I've painted them grey. And another thing was this, which is the snorkel. It's black, which would look all right with the window surrounds, but looking at the actual vehicle itself, they are yellow. So when you come back and see it, we'll get up close. But while it was apart, I thought, oh, these dummy lights on the roof rack. I then put 3mm LEDs in them. I've gone for the warm yellow, which I shall show you in a minute. So here are the wires. They go all the way across the back of the roof and they are glued. They go down one of the rear quarters. And once they are in and done, it then comes down the back and is all basically, what's this stuff called again? Heat shrink together. And yeah, and I'm going to bring you close so you can have a bit of a look. Right, so here you go. All the window surrounds are now black, including the roof lights, the rears, and there you go. The snorkel is now yellow. One thing I do want to do is I want to do all the shut lines. I want to do all of the door shut lines with some lining paint, or I'm just going to thin out some normal paint and just drip it down the door shuts so it looks well, you can see the door shuts a bit better. I mean, they do stand out quite well. And I've also got the sand rails to put on the top. So there you go. That, oh, hang on, let's have a on the inside. So the cables you can't see, but they come down in this corner, and they go in around the bracket, down across, and are plugged in to the plug. So we then have we have, let's blind you, all of the lights now working, including the rear ones. One thing I do want to do is get some paint on those up the top because they shine backwards. So I will take the roof rack off at some point and gobble a load of black paint over those. But yeah, I am extremely happy. So let me put the camera back and I'll come back to you. Yeah, so my second little mini micro crawler. Am I happy? Yes. Have I used it much? No. One of the main reasons I got it was, and I don't know if any of you that are into the micro crawlers will have probably seen the channel. They are Reactive Terrain RC. If you haven't, just go and look at them. In fact, I'll link their channel in here in the description. Their mini micro crawler course is unbelievable. Absolutely. Adam and G-Dog have done an absolutely amazing. This indoor crawler course is fantastic. They've also got a drift course and other bits and pieces going on there. Just go over and have a look. It's amazing. And they also do a full Camel Trophy series. Yes. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. If you've got an hour or so to waste, go and have a look at some of their videos. Absolutely amazing. So anyway, one thing they've started doing, and this is where my willpower comes into play. One thing they have started doing is they've started putting up a little bit of a warning on some of their videos. And the warning, and I'm going to read it, says, warning, watching Reactive Terrain RC may cause sudden urges to buy just one more micro RC. And I really don't know what they mean. Yeah, Adam and G-Dog. In fact, G-Dog, you have a lot to answer for. I saw your D90 and it looked absolutely fantastic with everything you've done to it. So yeah. Will it stay as a Camel Trophy? I don't know quite yet. But what I do know is G-Dog has put up the branch sliders. He's put different wheels and tyres on it. He's put aerials on it. It looks completely kitted out. It looks the absolute bollocks. It really does. So I have plans for this, and it may not even stay a Land Rover. We'll come back to that in another video, possibly after I've done the Lada Niva for this one, because I love the look of this. It looks fantastic, but I don't need to buy another one, do I, to put the Niva on? Anyway, that'll do. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to crack on, figure out what I'm going to do with that. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.